Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, the guys in charge of Ukraine are either idiots or they don't care. Remember, they were accused of Nazi elements in their government, in their military, and they denied. And they said, well, we got a bunch of Jews here, Shmyhal, Zelensky, Yermak, Reznikov, all in charge, and it can't possibly be. That argument that really doesn't hold water, because you could use a counter-argument as, okay, there's no systemic or any racism in America because during, let's say, Obama's time, because he's black, so no racism, okay? So that's idiotic. Now, if someone would accuse you, let's say the people would accuse Adolf, that guy, oh, you're a bad dude and you're a Nazi and you're this. Do you think he cared? No, he was proud of it. He was proud of it because why? Because you can't do shit to me, and I really believe in that one. Or if you feel ashamed of something, let's say someone calls you a fascist, and you feel ashamed of that, and you don't want to, give anybody else fuel to call you, but you go in Italy and you go at the grave of Mussolini, visit his grave. Wouldn't you avoid doing that? I guess you would, right? Or you would try to wear different kind of shirts, for instance, if they call you Nazi or they call you fascist and so on. Don't you? You try not to associate yourself with that kind of accusation, as little as possible. You try to stay away from it. Well, this is what the Ukrainians are doing. Remember, they don't. Remember the Azov battalion? The Azov battalion was called by these guys here, I think the Secretary of State, was Secretary of State, State Department. I think it was designated as a terrorist or something, or extremist or something, before the war started. When the war started, they all forgot about it. Well, you try to put this aside. Now I'm going to show you here, Shmyhal, Denis Shmyhal. He is going to, oh my God, so this is either idiotic as the guy who would go to Mussolini's grave under the accusations, or he's like Adolf, doesn't care. So let me show you what he does, and I will read it for you first, and then see if you understand what's wrong with all this. So this article comes from Ukraine Forum, and this is Shmyhal. Shmyhal discusses logistics of the EDELWEISS assault brigade with its command. So that guy over there, in charge of Ukraine, he's appointed by Zelensky, his prime minister. Okay, he's Jewish. There's the flag, so he must be a patriot. He discusses logistics with EDELWEISS. You know what EDELWEISS is? That's a flower. Nothing wrong with that. But wouldn't you wanna dissociate yourself from that? Don't visit Mussolini's grave. Hint, hint. Well, you say, what's wrong? What are you talking about? What's EDELWEISS assault brigade? Well, here is it. Discusses logistics with the command of the 10th Mountain Assault Brigade, EDELWEISS. Mountain Assault Brigade. Now I have 3 articles over there to show you what that is. Let's start with the first one. Remember this term, EDELWEISS, okay? EDELWEISS, ba ba ba. Okay, here it is. 1st Mountain Division, Wehrmacht. What's the insignia there? And it says here, identification, what's that? EDELWEISS. You can make shit up, man. You can't make shit up. Wait, hold your comments. Don't jump on me so fast. Don't start with that argument. Well, it doesn't mean that if someone bad used the EDELWEISS in the past, now you can't use that one. No, that's exactly what it means, because you're under accusations. And I will tell you this: if that's so, then why are we against some people using the Roman salute? The Roman salute. The Romans used it for what? More than 1,000 years, about 1,200 years, because Rome started in about what, 724 before Common Era. And let's say Rome, if you take the Rome, it divided. Constantinople fell in what, 1492 or something? 1492. I think it fell to what the Ottomans or whatever they were, right? So if you go by that, the Roman salute was used more than 1,000. Jesus Christ, I can't even, almost 2,000 years. And we call it, no, you can't, now you call it the Nazi salute. Why? Because some idiots used it for what? 25 years? From 1920s to 1945? Well, right? How idiotic that is. And here these guys with Edelweiss, you can't. And this is just the first one. Wait, I got 2 more articles. So that argument with, it's just a symbol. Because you can say, well, now we can't make the cross sign because Christianity was involved in so many crimes in our history. So, or in the name of the good book, many crimes were done. I would mention just the Inquisition. In the name of that, wrong as it was. We have to own your mistakes. Again, here it is. Next one. Law and Lawyer Journals. Division Edelweiss, the mountain as the arrow of Hitler's war in the Caucasus. The Caucasus were against the Soviets. So, again, mountain, what was that? Edelweiss, mountain, assault brigade. You can't make shit up. Again, these guys go every year at Mussolini's grave when his birthday is. That seems like. And I got one more. Ready? Boom. The Might, or We Are the Might. This is the flower that marked a German soldier as being elite. You got it? Edelweiss, Edelweiss, parari-ri-ri-ra, ru-ru-ru-ru-ru-ru. Voila, my friends. So, are those guys idiots or they don't care? Are they Adolf? Don't care? Because nothing wrong with that? Or they're just idiots? Which one is it? I mean, wouldn't you stay away from it a little bit until this thing goes away? No, he goes over there and mountain assault brigade, Wehrmacht mountain, elite soldier. You can't make shit up. Anyway, I think that it would be intelligent to stay away a little bit. No, they make it. What does that mean? They don't care. They don't care. Anyway, my friends, I'm not saying they are, but it's then if you're not, then if someone uses the Roman salute, why do you immediately call him a Nazi? All right, he's using the Roman salute. Rome was great, was fantastic. It was our civilization. Fuck off. Yeah, that's the attitude. All right, and don't talk about my civilization. Go and take care of your garbage over there. No, because these guys are trying to point everything that was done bad. All right, instead of taking everything together, good and bad. The same with many other things like colonialism. I'm not defending it, I don't have to, but I can't ignore positive things and negative things. Yes, positive and negative things. The same in almost everything. Almost everything you have a good thing and a bad thing. It's just the proportion. Like you. You're not all good, you're bad as well. As here, right here. I'm not all bad. I have a little bit of goodness in me. You know, anyway, the first step to changing and improving is to objectively assess your value and your abilities, and then objectively try to change them, and you try to change them by applying them. And applying them, you see, virtue is not something that you just get it today and it stays forever. You have to work to be virtuous. You have to work because you have to fight against urges. You have to fight against being unjust. But anyway, courage, you have to fight to have courage. Courage used to be a virtue. Nowadays, humility, to be humble. That's a virtue. Okay, you can be like that. I don't want to be like that. Right? Being weak and being vulnerable, it's a virtue. And what kind of society that creates? One that would be taken over by another society that has virtues as power, strength, courage, and domination. Tyrannical too, huh? Yeah, not necessary. Anyway, my friends, here it is. Edelweiss, whatever. I'm losing my mind here. Edelweiss, thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.